Welcome, Taurus. I'm Karen. This is Veronica Streams Coaching and Tarot. And this reading is what I call a personal growth reading. We're going to talk about what blocks, fears, obstacles, strengths, advice. Um, we'll take a look at that. This reading is for end of August to end of September, but I do feel like these are kind of timeless, as well as, excuse me, they are, if these don't resonate because they are general, you could check out your other placements. Also, even if they do resonate, you might want to check out your other placements because these readings are all about information. and they can help a lot. Like there's some good stuff in there. So I'm going to use Runik Tarot. I also do personal readings. Link to my websites below. Um, here we go. Okay, Taurus, what do we need? Two cards for your blocks, please. We've got Seven of Pentacles and Lovers. Obstacles or fears. Death. The World. Okay. Strengths. Chariot. Six of Pentacles. Advice. The Moon. Okay, this is interesting. Four of Swords. So what you don't see is the Seven of Wands, and where does this lead? To the Six of Swords. And the bottom of the deck is the Five of Cups. There's something that's really been on your mind. There's something that you feel like you may have lost or lost touch of, or it feels like it's about someone special to you because we do have Lovers in the blocks. And I think it doesn't mean this is love, okay? So just keep that clear. It could be any kind of relationship that's important to you. But there is a feeling of loss, like depression, like what do I do now? Like I feel like, where do I look now? What do I do? What should it's I feel like there's some kind of indecisiveness. Don't ask me why. There's really no decisive cards here, but I feel like there is. So this, with the Seven of Pentacles and the Lovers together, I feel like the block is about you're deciding whether, okay, this is somebody, and you're deciding whether it's worth it to fix it. I don't know. There was an issue of some sort. Whoever's issue it was, it doesn't matter. You're just kind of in this. Is this all worth it? Is this worth it to me? I'm really kind of not feeling really good about it. But I don't know if it's really worth my time and effort. But is it? It is the Lover, so this person is pretty important to you in some degree or another. Whether it's work partnership, friendship, Lovers is an important partner card. So, but you're deciding, like, I don't know if this is worth it. I don't know if it's worth the energy. Your strengths, your fears and obstacles. So, death and the world. I think a part of you doesn't want to, there's a fear of transformation here. Like, it feels a little stubborn energy to me, a little bit. Well, anytime we have blocks, they can be stubborn. But it's like, do I want to, do I really want to transform, or is this relationship transforming into something different? Or, and then the fear is it over? Like this World card, is it over? Because the world is not a bad ending. I feel like this thing has been very good, right? But is it over? Is it really over? And the death is, it's scary when there's a transformation in your life. And I feel like maybe, and I'm not 100% certain, either this person has been in your life for a long time, someone that you've known for a long time, or have either the relationship has been for a long time, or the friendship, but there is something going on here where the change, the idea of not having them handy or in your life to, is kind of scary. So that is a fear to me. The obstacle is it's also a fear, but it's it's like, is it really over? Do I want it to be over? Is it really over? It's that kind of feeling to me. Like you don't know, but the block is this worth it or not? And that's what's going through your head. The strength is the Chariot and the Six of Pentacles. To me, there is some kind of strength here with energy and uh, give and take. So the strength is that I feel like there is give and take here. So, and you see that too. So you already know that. Like overall, there's been give and take. It's not like one sided overall. I do feel like the Chariot, either that or it could be no. This is a strength. So I would say no. It is equal. The Chariot also tells me that there is energy, and it's exciting energy. But this also could be in the strength is some kind of travel coming up that can help you either take your mind off of it or reconcile it or whatever. And we also have where this leads is the Six of Swords. So there could be some kind of forward movement, um, trying to figure this out. But, is this travel where you're going to go see them, or is it just the energy of something coming in that allows you to open up a little bit? I feel like you'll get through this, because the advice is the moon, which is things aren't always as they seem. So I think about that. Like if you're thinking it's one way, is it really? You don't know if you don't ask. You don't know 100% what's on someone's mind or why someone did something unless they specifically told you. So you can't assume that it's one thing. So this to me is the moon. Get clear answers. And the Four of Swords says, it's okay to heal through this. And it's okay this almost tells me it's okay to let them go. But I think you need to let them go in a proper way. So the Four of Swords in this deck is healing. It's a healing card, absolutely. But these soldiers, the Runik tarot is about, the Vikings, right? Thor, them. Okay, they when people die, they would put the coffins in the boat, and then they would celebrate the boat's passage, and that passing, is celebrating that person passing through. So it's okay to let things pass, but it's also a reminder to celebrate those things that are passing you by. Or is it passing you by? Another thing, but that's up to you. That's something that you have to look at and see what the situation is to you. Regardless, there is some healing that's being done. And the advice is to continue to do that. That maybe you're not quite there yet. What you don't see is the Seven of Wands. And I feel like I think it's the other person because it's what you don't see, and they feel like they're on the defensive right now. So they're feeling kind of backed into a corner. And I think that is partially why you have the moon as your advice, because you don't see things as they truly are, or you're not. So it's something to look at, like when you're thinking about the situation, how are they feeling? Because if they're feeling like they're backed into a corner, then anyway, take that as it resonates. But I do believe that this has to do with that. They feel like they really have to stand up for themselves, or they really have to stick to their guns. So there is this stubborn feeling there too. And that could be you, but I don't think so. I think this is the other person, because it's what you do, it's in the position of what you don't see. And where this leads is the Six of Swords. So whatever you decide to do, you are going to go into calmer waters, whether that's reconcile or not. Whatever the decision is, as long as you deal with the fears, the obstacles, the strengths, all of it, then you will be in the right place, and you will be going to a better place regardless. So if you decide, yes, I'm going to heal, and yes, this relationship is worth it to have this person in my life, or hmm, I'm just going to move forward. Either way, I feel like whatever you decide, you're going to go into the right direction. Because here's the deal, this, the block is what's hurting. It's not the person. It's not, it's not the relationship, whether it's friendship, love, whatever. It is you thinking about it. And once you rectify that piece of it, whatever it is, that decision, then you will be in the clear. So, in other words, either I communicate or I don't. And if I don't, then I've made that choice and I'll let it go. Or I'll communicate to let it go or something of that nature. So, there you have it, Taurus. That's not an easy one. It really isn't, especially if you're contemplating on whether it's worth it or not. Because some things are hard to see. Like, how do you know something's not worth it until you've missed them? You know what I mean? And sometimes it just takes that. So, um, there you have it, Taurus. I hope you have a beautiful day. Please hit the like button and give me any of the comments. I appreciate them all. Let me know what you think and have a beautiful day.